here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come 19, cut on the ball, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, Baldwin. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. The Texans at 10 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 27-yard line.
2nd and a couple. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. Read alert. Read alert. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
An absolute shutdown game for them. And watching the game film preparing for this one, that people tried to run it against them, nowhere to go. Tried to throw it, couldn't complete anything. An absolute dominating game.
Fighting it off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35.
35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Riggs. Street.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
On 4th down, Baldwin working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Off play action, Baldwin. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and barrel forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
60 boxes.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
70 range, 70 range.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Second Pirates, trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And now the rookie's free. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Baldwin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. 26. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first time. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The RPO, he completes it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Hustle. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 81 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Viking 18.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the yards, and they do convert on third. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there. And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Broken tackle. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Ready, ready.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. In motion, the tight end. Off play action. Baldwin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Baldwin. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go, Street. No, no.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Jaguars 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
60 Eagles. Let go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Off the play fake. Baldwin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Houston, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take a L.